It's a taxi vlog 256. I don't know what you're looking at. I couldn't aim the camera. It's attached with an elastic band to the rear view mirror, as it always is, or always was. But this time I thought I'd show you the other side of things in Victoria. We're just in Oak Bay, which is the part of town where I parked the cab. Did I say taxi vlog 256? I think we're about there. Let's see now. Get through speed humps and crap here. Anyway, we're off to a start. It is Victoria Day, so there shouldn't be a lot of traffic. It is Monday, the 20th of May. So the very end of the May long weekend for 2013. Last week on Monday I came out and it was on the slow side. I think I took home about $50 after working all night, which, you know, it's better than having to pay to be out there, but it's only $50. The following night I did tremendously well for a Tuesday. I took home maybe 3 times as much as I took home on Monday, thanks to steady business for most of the night, other drivers getting disgusted and going home because it was too slow for them, and I also had a run to the airport in the morning. It was a couple going to Maui, and that's one of my dream vacations. I would love to go to Maui. The more I hear about it, the more it's a place for me, mostly, oh, hello. Mostly because it's not as commercial and not as shopping oriented as other places in Hawaii, like Waikiki are reported to be. However, we haven't been to either of them, or I haven't been to any of them, so, you know, maybe next year or the year after that we'll have enough dimes scraped together to do such a trip. Okay, so that was a beautiful, beautiful night. But you know, you got to pay for that somewhere, right? You got to pay for those really good nights somewhere. And the following night, the Wednesday night, is when that happened. I came out to work and it was just slow, excruciatingly slow. And I waited for about an hour and a half for my first call. And then I got it. It was to a cheap motel. And the guy got in, and he was a little bit nervous, and he was going quite a long distance. Can you see what's happening now? Of course, I was just thankful to get a fare after an hour and a half. I was not, you know, when it's slow, you're just thankful to get a fare. You're not really tuned in to the nuances of people trying to rip you off. Well, we got to the other end of town, and there was about $23 on the meter, and he gave me his wallet and said, "I'll be right back." So he fucked off with his wallet into the house. I got the wallet, and I waited a few minutes, and he came back out, and he says, "We're going back to where we started." I like this. Red lights for crosswalks, and there's nobody in the crosswalk. Welcome to Victoria. Yeah. So when we got back to the guy's place, or to the cheap motel, the guy pulled a credit card on me, which was declined. Then he pulled a debit card on me, which was declined. "I'll have to pay you some other day." Yeah, right, buddy. Write that one off. So we wrote it off. And I got through the rest of the night, and after working all night long, I think I had 7 fares that paid, because that's all the fares I got. And one or two of them were long enough so that I could get my lease on and pay to use the cab and pay for fuel and I think took $20 home. Really, you know, that's where I paid for that wonderful Tuesday with that, you know, airporter run and everything. But thankfully, that was the only customer all week who didn't pay. On Thursday, it was a fairly good night, even with the high expenses of the high Thursday lease, and the fuel price went up to like $1.41 or 46 or something. I don't pay that close attention because whatever the price is, I gotta pay it, right? I gotta fuel up the car when I finish my shift. And then Saturday, or not Saturday, I don't work Saturdays, but Friday was good enough that I had a good night on Friday. But you know, by the time Friday comes along, I'm kind of tired and wiped out, and I don't really feel like working so much anymore. But you know, I soldiered through it and got through it, and it worked out okay. I put some money in the bank. We almost got the rent together. We were able to go do laundry and take Cindy out for dinner. But I forgot my camera at home, so there won't be any vlog on the Food Quake channel this week. Maybe next week we'll go eating somewhere and make a video of our meal. And sidewalks are for what, old man? Yeah, welcome to Victoria. The tropics of Canada, where all the bums end up. Oh, that's right, maybe the sidewalk has more bumps, so we won't, that's it, crowd me out of the street. There's not a lot of traffic, but what traffic there is just manages to somehow get in the way. And here comes some more of it. Bicycles and taxis and... okay. So, I'm reading another book by S.M. Stirling. This one is The Scourge of God. It is a continuation of the whole saga with, you know, people pretending to be elves and wizards and witches and stuff, and yeah, post-apocalyptic kind of novel. Enjoying it somewhat. I'm reading another book at home called Voyagers by, you know the guy. I read his books all the time. It's not Frederick Pohl, it's the other guy, Ben Bova. How could I forget this guy's name? I read his books all the time. Anyway, yeah, it's like it's not a trilogy, it's 4 books in a row, and I'm on the first one, so that should keep me entertained for a while. I've seen all the YouTube videos already that I was gonna see, so I'm done looking at those. I hope you're enjoying the traffic. It's thinning out now because we're just past rush hour. Usually during my shift there's nobody in front of me. But right now there is a bit of traffic. That's okay. Half hour from now, or maybe an hour from now, there will be nothing on the road at all. Just me. And maybe a couple other taxis. Oh, what was that tick-tick about? You heard that tick-tick? That was the MDT. Is it working? It should put me in zone 62 now. Have to book it manually. There. Okay, so what else are we talking about? Got some guests coming to visit next week, so we going to have to take out some sleep time and spend some time with these guests of ours that will be showing up on Tuesday next week. And it's under a month. It's about a month before we go on our road trip up into Alberta, and I can't wait for that. We're going to look at some tourist traps in British Columbia and some tourist traps in Alberta. Looking forward to getting away from the usual grind. Hopefully tonight will be a little busy, but I'm not expecting a lot, it being the Monday of a 3-day weekend where people had the Monday off, so they're all going to be tired and not doing much, unless there are some people coming back from out of town late at night and they missed their last bus towards whatever part they live in. And I'll be right there in the area where the bus comes in. This part of town here, Zone 68. This is the part of town where I like to work. Yeah. Well, this is not work. This is not changing my zones for me. I have to do it myself. It goes tick, 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 but does nothing. There. Oh, I'm first in 68. My goodness. That is good. Maybe there are not many cars on the road tonight. That would be cool. At least I missed all that Victoria Day parade and stuff. And let me know how you like this this video with traffic in it. I prefer kind of looking at myself, but I don't know. I see so much of this traffic that I get tired of it, and to me it's not a novelty, but maybe to you, if you're in another part of the world where things are not the same, I could understand how maybe this would be interesting to look at. Oh, I guess I'll accept that call. They're giving me a call already. And it's exactly in the opposite direction from the one in which I am pointing. So it says don't turn in here, but I will do it anyway. And we'll come out here. There's a stop sign, and there's that pedestrian again. So here he comes. Okay. And my destination is straight up that hill. And that's where I'm supposed to pick up somebody. Hope yours is better than mine. Have a good night.